Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Today, we are starting off a new month with Ocean.
That's right. This announcement video is to let you guys know that the month of June will be nautical high seas adventures, dealing with mostly fantasy campaigns like Dungeons and Dragons and maybe Pathfinder and things like that. But before we get this video started, I wanted to give a shout out to Eugene Gonzalez and Grim to say, Eugene, you've been awesome putting the links to all of our videos every time they get mentioned on Facebook, or I think that's pretty much where we communicate. But I wanted to thank you because that's been really, really helpful and really, really nice. And one of these days,
his device isn't that easy to use.
Yeah, one of these days I'll figure out how to do copy and paste.
Because it's not that hard on other devices, but for his it seems to be a bit more difficult, which is weird. But and we have other devices that the account's on, so we'll probably be able to manage eventually. But for now,
thank you. And Grim, I hope you're feeling better. I am definitely going to check out the items you suggested in the comments earlier today. I didn't get a chance to go through them all. And
we weren't that busy, but we were.
I was doing some stuff, but I'll get back to you. I will definitely check out those things because they sound intriguing. But we're going to start it out with the craft supplies.
Actually, first, we do have a few small channel announcements.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yes.
Take it away, buddy.
Okay, the first one is we're not going to be doing a music intro for a while.
Until we find something.
Until we find something. Whenever we do, we will add it back as long as we can use it.
Right. You don't want to infringe on anybody's copyrights.
Yeah, even though we've not monetized yet. But either way, until we find one, we won't have one for a while. Until we do, which we probably will. It'll probably be back up by July.
Actually, I'm going to look this week.
Hopefully it'll be back up by the time we do not our next craft, but the craft after that.
Definitely before the end of the month.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, but the little guy created a thumbnail for our Sunday show-off show, highlighting his phenomenal artwork. I hope you guys will actually watch that video again, just to check it out because of the photos phenomenal. The artwork, excuse me.
Yeah,
and I am going to post it on Facebook so you guys can get a nice, really good look at it, along with some of his other artwork that I've been posting on our Facebook page.
I've also been posting some out for a while now on other social medias. And yeah, we will probably only be doing that for the showcase, but that's another thing. The showcases will most likely have
some artwork
as a thumbnail. Yeah, and then now
on to the craft supplies. Let's get the little stuff out of the way. Paperclip.
This is
staple
almost
for the
all
channel.
We don't have Milliput for the simple reason. It's a very simple reason that shouldn't be happening. It's kind of frustrating, but it's not at the store.
Yeah.
He asked for a special order for it, but it seems like the order's in, but it seems like the workers
they're busy and they can't get it out to the store.
Yeah, they're either busy or
it's going on
don't
4
want to do it
weeks.
for some reason.
It's going on 4 weeks that I put in a rain check for it. I'm not going to say what store, but I'm sure you guys can guess.
It's it's one of the stores we rated highest.
Mm-hmm. Next, this is a green Tealight, but
technically didn't have to say that, but it is a green Tealight.
You don't want the green. You want
either red, yellow, or regular.
Preferably the regular fire kind.
Yeah, either red, orange if there's a special orange, or yellow if there's a special yellow, which I don't think there are.
Next, I picked up this pack of wooden dowel rods. I don't know what diameter they are. I think they're roughly about a centimeter. But you're only going to need a couple of these.
And you can technically use other things. You can even use marshmallow sticks or other wooden.
I would go with these.
But these are probably the best because they're a better size.
Yeah, and they're like $2 for 10 of them, and you'll get some use out of them when you're done with the particular craft. The next, let's go with this. Believe it or not, we're going to be using a ton of the worst possible crafting material. Everybody hates this stuff. Fortunately, we won't be doing a lot of cutting with it, but good old-fashioned white, cheesy.
You can technically use other stuff, but because this is cheap and available,
and we've got a ton of it, we need to get rid of it. But regular white styrofoam. Not to be outdone, we finally found some pink XPS foam, you're gonna want not one, but at least two. Sorry, buddy. Of these. Oh my goodness.
That did break anything.
Of these large sheets. They're not really large. They're about 2 by 2.
He wanted 3 by 3, and
No.
4 by 8. No, it's the craft that he wants to be 3 by 3 by 3 because he wants that for some weird reason.
But this I got from, I believe, Home Depot. It's Foamular. But any pink or blue XPS foam, I'd actually go with the pink. The blue is, well, no, the blue is a little harder. It's not as soft and jiggly. But we're going to need 2 sheets of this. And like I said, I found a few sheets of this, and I'm going to be saving that for months to come. And last but not least, in the way of crafts,
this will also apply for next month because these 2 months are a lot more connected than
all kinds of assorted rubber, plastic, sea creatures. We got sharks, we got
crabs,
orcas,
seals, which is probably not going to use.
We're probably not using seal. Octopus, rays. We found something for that. The lobster,
maybe,
probably not.
Probably. A lot of these will be extra credits or not used.
But
a lot of these things.
We spent about $15 on the pile of critters here, but they're going to go a long way.
Yeah, Hobby Lobby and I think Michael's, but I think Hobby Lobby is cheaper.
Yeah,
are good places to get.
You can even go to the dollar store for some of the stuff.
Yeah, we got these orcas, which are one of the few that we know exactly what we're gonna do. These orcas and sharks. These sharks are actually from
Walmart.
Yeah. However, they are bad because
those were $1 a piece actually.
They are actually pretty bad because.
But you won't notice in the craft.
Unless because you will probably want to repose them.
But yeah. So that's it for the craft supplies. Let me slide these off the table instead of onto the floor.
The only ones right now that I think are mandatory is the both. But if you don't want to get the bag of big creatures, so far we don't have any plans, but we recommend getting some orcas, some sharks, some bigger sharks.
Turtles, crabs, manta rays.
Manta rays especially.
Yeah, that's one of my
I would
favorite
recommend
crabs.
getting the big bag and a few of the smaller bags. Well, only one of the big bags is necessary.
Yeah. You can go one of each, one big, one small bag.
And then some orcas
from Hobby Lobby.
sharks. Which the orcas and sharks are not at Hobby Lobby.
Right.
That's the dollar store.
Okay.
Actually, no, the sharks are at Walmart. And then there's another shark that we ordered, but not here yet.
Right. You want to get the game out?
Sure. Actually, no, we're not.
Okay.
Because...
Oh, okay. The Dragon of the Month is going to be Freyr. Maybe it's a surprise to you guys, maybe not. We're going to go through this a little bit differently because of the clear plastic that's involved in this. So, in a way, it's going to be easier to paint.
But maybe not.
Because we're not going to put a lot of paint on the clear plastic. Mostly just some washes or some inks. But overall...
I've actually been waiting for this one for a long time.
Yeah.
Because of a certain thing.
We love this dragon.
Just the ice dragon, something about that is going to be similar to this one. Mm-hmm. But it's going to make it really good. You can
So Archon, thank you for getting this to us. We can't wait to put it together. As a matter of fact, when the video is over tonight, I'm going to start clipping and filing this guy down.
Yes.
On to the game.
For the game.
You probably saw this coming, but...
We were going to do this last month, but...
We got a little sidetracked.
Yeah. So count this as technically part of our sci-fi month because it has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, but we can't wait to play this. We now that summer vacation is here, we want to get some gaming in as much as possible, and this is actually coming before Shadows of Brimstone, which I'm dying to get back to, but
we'll do it next month.
Yeah.
The next one.
Well, we might play it this month, but
we probably will. But Luna PD is this month. We're not going to do both.
And fortunately, there's not a lot of minis to paint in it, but there are some, so we're gonna knock that out as part of this.
So the physically biggest.
Okay.
Which we've actually made a video about already.
Right. We did a review on this, but now it comes time to put our money where our mouth is.
And finally paint.
We're going to paint this. We're probably going to use mostly contrast paint to get as much bang for our buck and time. Because this thing is a monster of a miniature, it should really be, as DM Scotty calls it, a bigature. This is it's the biggest model that I want to tackle until I can get my hands on some of the Reaper Bones pirate ships, which, yeah, good luck on that. If I was one of the Kickstarter purchasers, I wouldn't let go of one of those unless I was a super backer and I bought them to resell, and then I would charge double the money because they look incredible. But I kind of think this one's going to be better in some ways.
Because Bones is notorious for being bad.
Well, just the issue of warping.
Either bad quality warping or, yeah, just those two.
Yeah.
Which is why Bones Black is a thing that they need to maybe switch everything to.
Yeah, let's hope. But we will be painting this guy.
Or at least have everyone
starting
have
this
an
month.
option for that.
And the two of us will be working on it together. We haven't decided about the sales.
I'll be working more on the dragon. He'll be working more on this.
Right, but
we'll both work on this a bit.
And I think that leaves us to something best part of the video. Put this back down. Put this back down. There's just no way we're gonna get it. It's all for next time.
So now, it may not be the physically biggest, but it's the thing we've wanted or I've been waiting for
and
quite a bit.
depending on the precise contents of this box from, you guessed it, Archon Studios, we will possibly add this to this month's videos, but that's not 100% yet. So let's get this out of the way and pop it open and see what they sent us. This is our prize from the Woodhaven video and
oh yeah, I forgot there's another set too.
the Woodhaven video Christmas contest that we were lucky enough to win a special prize for, and we're really appreciative that they made a special category just for us, and we hope next year, someone else gets a chance at it. Hold on. It's right there in the middle. You just.
Oh, I'm blind.
Forgot to.
Maybe not blind, but.
Watch your fingers, because I don't know. Cut your fingers off.
More of this styrofoam.
Oh, I don't see that.
Or not styrofoam. No.
It's foam. Yeah, I'm in the process of packing away last month's crafts. So, oh geez, there's a whole bunch of it.
That's where that space went.
This is actually kind of important. They sent us a nice little folder with, I believe it is a thank you letter. I'm going to read this momentarily. Actually, let me just read it now. Hello, adventurer. What you hold in your hand is an exclusive tech preview of our upcoming Dungeons & Lasers 3rd edition campaign, aka Woodhaven. This is a prototype of Town Sewer set. It features clear plastic technology we are mastering at the moment. It's important to know that it is an early version of this technology. It has a few issues which we at this moment, when you read this letter, solved. Final version has much more durable, clear plastic elements. Features clips with built-in pins. It was a mistake during tooling. Has much smoother clips than now fixed in new tooling. It was purely human error. We hope you will have a lot of fun with our product as we had with designing it. Take care. Camille from Archon Crew. This will definitely be getting framed at some point in the future. We really appreciate this, guys. We can't thank you enough. And let's pop open the plastic, shall we?
Yes.
Thank you, guys. This was it was a lot of fun doing the video, and it's been a lot of fun working with every one of your products. And we're gonna have a heck of a summer, finally getting a chance to really do some fun stuff with all of the Dungeons and Lasers terrain and miniatures and scenery and things that we've been working on. We'll finally get to game without having to worry about bedtimes and things like that. Since we have the better part of two months left to go on our vacation.
Open it?
Absolutely. Is it delicious? Does it smell good?
Yes, it's definitely something I would enjoy eating because humans can eat plastic.
Well, anybody who saw the Facebook photos of the little guy saw him eating.
Oh, this is that's quite a bit more than I expected.
These are the floor clips.
Yes. Are those the wall clips?
Yes, they're the wall clips. The 1st and 2nd edition clips. which we already have a mountainous pile of these, of shame, because I'm not popping out the ones from the sci-fi and the fantasy. I'm just,
I feel like you should.
once I have enough, I can share them. And we have blue clear plastic. Oh, there's more.
Yeah, as much as he would have preferred other colors, I do think that is not going to be a problem for us at all, because, as I've said a few times...
They're all the same, so let's take one of each.
Yeah.
Give me 2 of those.
Oh, that feels weird. Yeah, this feels very different, but not in a bad way. It's obvious that these need to be elevated, obviously. I'm not saying... But yeah, this is...
Okay, here we have the walls.
It's weird holding one that's pure clear plastic. That's weird.
These are the sewer walls. There's a drainage tunnel, I guess, here, and more drainage.
What's supposed to be
Right, but it looks like the sewer tunnels
Actually,
anymore.
now that I think about it, I think I have...
And these walls are actually kind of cool. They would work in a pinch if you're running out of dungeon walls for some reason.
But depending on the way we paint them, that might not
Yeah, I'm going to slime these up big time. More so than the previous set. Now let's show them the clear plastic. These are the floor pieces.
You know, as I just said this before, but it's really weird holding them because it's clear plastic.
Put 'em from here.
And because they're a bit thicker.
Yeah, they are.
But that's expected. Not a bad thing at all. I mean, obviously they need to elevate it so that the water will
Hold on a
work.
second. I think there might be...
A different one? Huh?
Yeah, but there's a floor piece that's just pure water that isn't in this. Maybe that's one of the things they were talking about.
Probably.
Because there's, as you can see, there's this is a walkway, and then here's the water. But they also have a piece that's just pure water, and then they have the like corner or turn piece, then a small floor with half and half, and then another piece that turns, so you can make mazes out of your sewers, which I'm looking forward to doing. I'm going to have to contact them and ask them if that was meant to be a thing, or if these ones just don't have that piece and the other sewer sets will.
They will, but I assume. But other than that...
But yeah, you can see how you can put them together like this and get your water paths here, and then either side to walk on.
No, there's connect right now. I thought they would be.
And then you can put one of the lovely bridges across.
That's actually obvious. I thought they would be.
To get across. And the clear plastic connector pins will be great, so that you can't see the connection points, which I love that idea. If they would have just left them gray, you see the connection, and that would sort of take away from the illusion of water. And we're definitely gonna have to find something to put under whatever your playing surface is. You're gonna want to put something under it, even if it's just one of these foam core boards in white. You're definitely gonna want to put something under it, because it will take away from the water effect.
Yeah, seeing it.
We have a lot of ideas of what to put under here, including lights and printed.
He wants to get the clear. Well, he wants to get clear ones and paint them like orange and stuff. I think that, I mean, if you want to turn these blue ones into sewers, because obviously blue isn't the best color for sewer water.
Yeah, if your sewer water is this clean, you're doing better than modern science right now, because our sewer water is not this clean.
Yeah.
But these are awesome. I can't wait to pop these out. But unfortunately, Freyr's coming first.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then on to other stuff. But we will try to tackle this before the end of the month, just because I just can't wait. I just want to see these in action. And my recommendation, believe it or not, would be to not spray these at all. The taping up of the waterways
might not work.
If you make a mistake, you're going to end up spending more work than if you just carefully just paint the stone portions. There's really not that much to paint. And to break out the tape and the spray can and all that, I know a lot of people are going to do it, but instantly I'm like, I'm just going to paint it by hand. I'll be careful. Keep a mistake brush handy. If you get any, paint on the water sections, just mistake brush it away. And
also,
definitely don't do it outside in the hot sun where it's going to dry real fast.
Also, because of how good these feel, especially because they said that the final versions are going to be even stronger.
Wow, yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're in their sprues, but they do feel pretty strong,
Yeah.
which is why I'm excited for things like the lava room set, and actually that's the only other one. But I do kind of wish that there was a bit more clear stuff. But
Well, there will be.
yes, there will.
There's some stuff coming in the stretch goals. There's some, I don't know if there's any in the actual townsfolk set, but there's more clear plastic on the way for us. And the Ghost Dragon.
Oh yeah, the Ghost Dragon. I'm
Which,
very excited for that.
Yeah,
I mean, if these
are any indication, and if it's the same color blue,
this is a pretty good color blue.
we're probably gonna have to buy 2 of those dragons to do another Dueling Dragons episode next
Except maybe one of them might barely have any paints.
year.
We want to keep as much clear on it
The
as
one
possible.
you'll do that one, and I'll do the washes.
Well, I don't mean literally no paint.
Right.
But because obviously needs things like eyes and maybe a few washes. But this clear plastic is really good. If the final version is going to be stronger, then that's a good sign. And considering how much clear plastic stuff they're making, and obviously considering how much clear plastic stuff they're making, then that's a good sign.
Awesome.
If this is
awesome.
if this is any indication, which it probably is,
So
it's going to be really good.
thanks again, Archon. We're always in your debt. We love this product. We'll be with you guys till you turn out the lights. So from all of us here at Shadow and Sun, we hope you guys join us this month because it's going to be one of our epic months.
And
We say that a lot, but we've got the time, we've got the tools, and we've got all the toys. So have a great week. We will see you Thursday for our first craft.
yes,
And until then,
I'm not excited for it, but I am excited for the one after that.
you'll get there. Trust me. So say goodnight, sport.
Good day.
Good night, everybody.